record this meeting so that Akshay can later watch it. Okay, we will start. Let Raghava join.
Yep.
What I'm going to do is I will. Okay, there is some song from somewhere, someone crying. If you can, I think muted. Yeah. If you find your audio not working and if you want to pass any message, use that chat window where you can send message. Hope you can see that chat option. Okay. So what we will do, what I'm going to do first is I will show you that GMF basic mind map model working. And I think you have done it already, but there were some small issues to get it done end to end. So I'm going to just demonstrate that. Okay. This is that mindmap.ecore file. Other day we had downloaded it from one uh, GitHub project. So I'm using that mindmap.ecore that I do have in my laptop. Then I'm using Eclipse Juno. So let me start with creating the project. I will name the project something like mindmap 12 or something, mm12. This is the project directory, workspace. Press OK. I'm assuming that all of you can see my screen. Are there any issues seeing my screen or listening to me? Is it okay with everyone? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So this is an empty Eclipse project. We will start with creating a new project by using the new other option. Here, if you type graphics here you'll see graphical editor project. And before going there, I hope you are aware of all the contextual thing. This is Eclipse, and which version. This is service release 2 build ID. I hope you also have the same one. I installed it after discussing with you. Then the Eclipse modeling tools where the modeling components were installed. You can see this button here. Those who have not done anything related to GMF, please note it down. We need that Eclipse in your PC. After that, make sure that this Eclipse modeling components is installed. The one I had installed is on this list. Was it EMF store? I think the one I have installed is this one, which is showing disabled, or I forgot which one had to be installed. Anyway, I think you may know about it. Okay. Then after that, this Eclipse is set for using GMF. Then we can create a new project. I will just press Control N to bring that user interface. Then we will start with a graphical editor project, which is under graphical modeling framework. Select that and then provide a project name. The one I'm going to provide is org.eclipse.gmf.examples.mind map, or you can provide any. I'll just name it my mind map because mind map I already gave, so it will look good if I have give a brand new name here. So I gave my mind map. This is the project name. It will create a folder with this complete name. It will create a folder within this mm12. This was the directory we selected. Within that directory, it will create a folder like this. Then why we give all this, I do not have clear explanation, but the way I understand is it will help us to organize a, a workspace with various projects properly structured. Then finish. Now we have this mind map project. One thing we need to do, probably you've been missing it when trying that example. We have to go to the project properties. We can go to this mind map project properties. I'm right clicking. Then go to properties. And then you'll find Java compiler. Here we have to set the compiler compliance level to 1.5 or more. What I'm going to do is I will go to this workspace settings, and this JDK compliance I will make to 1.5. We were getting some compilation errors, assert related errors and all. These are all will go away if we set the compiler settings to 1.5. Go to this configure workspace settings so that for all projects under this workspace, what we are going to add, the settings will be applicable. So we are not, we don't have to change it here. Go and change for all projects there. Okay, press OK. Once we set compiler settings, then we need a ecore model here. So ecore model need to go to this model folder. If you look at the workspace directory, we will find within that project directory org.eclipse.gmfexamples.mindmap. Inside that you will find this particular folder model. We can directly copy there, or we can just take it from directory and drag over here. Sorry. From here I'm taking and just dragging over to this model directory. It will ask, do you want to copy or link? I'll take a copy into that folder. So we have mindmap.ecore. We know what is there. All the objects and corresponding attribute definitions and data type and everything are there. The meta model is there in ecore. Now using ecore, we can produce the corresponding someone have joined, maybe Rakava. So we will produce the gen model from this ecore. So we what we can do is we will get the dashboard project window, show all view, show view. Is there a dashboard here? So you'll get the GMF dashboard. Domain model we have. Let me select that domain model. Now we can derive our gen model from the domain model. Let me just click on derive. load, next, and finish. Okay, so far what we have done, we created a Eclipse graphical editor project, and then we have included, first we set the project settings to compliance level JDK 1.5 or more, and then we added this ecore file to this directory, and then we created corresponding gen model. So this is mind map gen model. We need to go and set the package properties. The base package we have to set to org.eclipse.gmf examples.my-mindmap. Okay, this is the base package, and then once we set that, we can generate the code. We have the entire objects and corresponding attributes and defined here. Now we can go and generate the code. Okay, now we have the code generated for the editing and also for the meta model. Corresponding code is generated. Once we have that, the next step is we can either go to defining the graphical definition model, or we can define the tooling model. So we'll go and derive the graphical definition model. Select the map based on the diagram element we select. It will show you which objects you want to represent on the diagram. So we'll select map. I think map is the specific container for all task, thread, and all these objects. So we'll go ahead with map. Do we need to do anything here? Load, I think it is already done anyway. Map, next. Here we will select all many objects that we are not going to represent on the diagram. We want topic and the topic name to appear, and then also we will use subtopic as a relationship. So this subtopic or the connector between two topics. Okay, subtopic is nothing but another topic, but we need this particular attribute of topic which will act as a connector. Okay, now we will click on finish. So we have the GMF graph. Then I'm going to derive the tooling definition model. So this GMF graph will define the things on the diagram, and then the tooling definition, the way I understand is when we develop any kind of a graphical editor project, we will need a toolbox to select objects or kind of trigger the creation of a object, those kind of things. So we need a tool to initiate creating an object on the diagram. So this is the tool. It will help us to have that tool and certain behavior related to that. And then let's create the tooling definition by deriving it from this eCore model. So select map here. In this case, the same thing, deselect all. We will select topic. And subtopic, then click finish. So when we are selecting topic and subtopic, I think that will eventually lead to having two tools. One is to create a topic, and another one is to draw the connector between two topics. That is the subtopic attribute, effectively acting as a connector. Okay, so we have tooling definition model, we have graphic definition model. Then it is time for us to generate the mapping model. So let's combine. Go ahead with this option. Select the map. Here we will leave only topic, and then on the links or connector part, we will be leaving only the subtopic. Remaining everything we will remove from both sides. So let me remove this. Oh, okay. Subtopic I removed by mistake.
Sir, try to drag and drop.
Drag and drop from, oh, okay.
Restore.
Subtopic to here. Okay, I'm going to cancel this operation. I'll do again. Combine. GMF map. We know that this loading, I don't think it has anything to do here. Select map and click next. Then we will remove everything except topic here, and then we'll leave only subtopic. Okay, that's it. Now we will finish. So this is what we are doing is we are creating the final mapping model by combining the domain core model plus graphical definition model plus tooling definition. Okay, once we have that GMF mapping done, we need to go to the top node. Okay, can you mute if some voice is coming? Okay, go to node mapping topic. This is for topic, and right click and create a new child, which is a feature label mapping. So we will have this name functionality. So name property of topic to be displayed on the diagram. So features to display is going to be topic name. So this is going to be one attribute of topic name attribute. So we will select that as a information to be displayed on the diagram, and then diagram label what we want to display is also going to be name. Then once that is selected, save it. I think that's what we need to do. So let's go to GMF dashboard. We created the map. Then we have the tool, we have the graph. Using that, we created the map. Now the last step is transforming it. Okay, I think that is done. I don't know exactly what transform does. Now we will click on generate diagram editor. So this is the final step where the a new software is produced. Now we have it generated. We'll go to file. Sorry. We'll go and right click on the mind map thing and run as Eclipse application. So what we are going to do is the new application that we have developed, we will run it on a new Eclipse environment. Give me a second. Yeah, I'm back. So I think for the project, it has created this mind map diagram. Oh, should that be my mind map diagram? Let me check. Okay, it may be still mind map. It might appear mind map model. I uh, Okay, I think it still appear as mind map model. There may be some other change we need to do. Uh, okay, sorry. Here I need to create a new project. Okay, so I'm creating a mind map diagram under this project. So this is the diagram. Okay, topic and subtopic. Topics icon have not appeared. What did we miss for that? So that means what we are executing now is the one we did right now, because earlier the one I did that was showing the topic icon. So here you can see the topic doesn't have the tool definition properly done. So this thing will come properly if tool definition is done, and the tool definition to mapping is also should be done properly. Let's see what is the problem with the tool definition. GMF tool, go here. I will close our diagram now. So we have to rerun and come back here. So in tool registry, this is the creation tool for topic. Let's default image. Let's have a look at the properties view. Okay, this default view is there. GMF graph, node topic. It's fine. And let's look at the map. Feature label mapping, element topic, tool, creation tool. Okay, here this is in this node mapping. We have node mapping for topic, and this is a link mapping for subtopic. When I go to node mapping topic here, the creation tool should be creation tool for topic. Okay, I don't know how it got changed. It may be a defect in the Eclipse, I'm not sure. We didn't come and change anything here. So creation tool topic, it should be there. Then for this thing, which is the link creation tool topic subtopic, this is also there. So now let me save this, and that means we have changed the this GMF map model. So we will do a transform again. there nothing to transform probably? Let's generate the diagram editor again. Okay, now we will run the application. Go in here and then run as Eclipse application. Okay, we have this project started. Now you can see topic and subtopic. Both has got creation tool icon, and from we can pick from here and drop it on the diagram and provide a name. I will just provide something. Let's say I will provide uh, mathematics is a topic. Then I can create more topics. I'll select. So it gives this creation tool itself here itself. Algebra, geometry, trigonometry. Here if we click, we can create more. Okay, good enough. Just creating a tree of topics and subtopics. Now I will use the connector mathematics to algebra. Sorry, it just got dropped there. I'll select from, use mouse. Okay, algebra to maths, geometry to maths, trigonometry to maths. These are all subtopics. So this way we can create model. I found once we have these, there are many tools associated with this, which is freely available in Eclipse. Doing the layout or changing the color sort of things. And then we can save this model in Drive, and then those functionalities. Let's say if I do Control Z here, let's say I create a topic, and then I want to change something. Then let's say I dropped it. Now if I press Control Z, we have that undo functionality, right? So if we develop, since we are using the Eclipse framework, we are getting a lot of functionality free along with our modeling tool. If we develop something from scratch, if we are not using the Eclipse modeling framework and all these tools and libraries, we have to develop all these functionalities from scratch, providing this coloring. I'm just telling you an example. There are many tools available around this: aligning, laying out, then undo functionality. If you write an application from scratch to support, which supports undo functionality, let me tell you, it is extremely difficult. Undo functionality is a very complex. So then printing, there will be many more functionality which is right now ready to use on this, with some minimum effort. Just want to stress upon the benefit of using such kind of ready framework and then saving our time from that. Also code, if you look at the code generated here, the one we were using, this has a very strong design. The different parts of the application is generated in as various sections or packages or in the project, and then they are properly organized. So there will be a way to improve this. What we have is uh, now what we need is our modeling tool should be very similar to this. Here, rectangle we have which represents a topic. We will have tables here or objects. In case of Salesforce, let's call it objects. We will have objects, and then we have to display all the attributes of that objects. Then we will have this relationship between them as well. So that's this is very close to our requirement, but we need to know how to customize the display of this particular object, which can include more information. So we may have to include properly aligned attributes and corresponding data type. Then at least the next step will be how to influence the drawing of this object and then include attributes onto that. That will be our next step, so that we can show the object name. Below that we can show all the attributes and their data type. Then we will have these relationships. Then we need to check how this relationship drawing can be influenced. Instead of arrow, we may want to use different notations to represent. So these are the things. I hope it is clear. The only two things you remember what we were doing in lab with what I did. The only difference is, one, we have to go to the project settings and change to compliance level 1.5. And the second thing, when topic doesn't show the tool in the toolbox, it most likely it may be that this particular object we do not have it properly configured here. So you go and define the creation tool for topic properly. So sometimes this creation tool is not properly set. Okay. Any questions on the first part? So I'm done with the GFMF demo, and from this particular place onwards, it's up to you to explore more, and then how to we need to get control on the each lines of code generated. So not each lines of code, different parts of the code generated. So one by one, we have to understand how to really kind of customize these for our specific requirement. That is one side. For that, I can give you the specific needs, what we will do. Maybe the next step will be we will decide what to do, and then we will just complete that. And then the next thing will be how to connect to a database from Eclipse. Then if we can connect to a database from this particular application, then we can query the schema from database and bring it to here. So someone can do that investigation as well as the next step. Okay, do you have any question? We will plan for next meeting. Before that, if you have any question, we'll discuss.
It's clear, sir.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, does it work fine if we select, what do we say, if we select nodes and attributes other than that of object, I mean, other than that of topic? Like, can we select the nodes other than topic node
Yes, we can
and
select.
subtopic relation?
Yeah, we can select. The next step we can explore selecting more other objects, because when we define that graphics definition model and then later tool definition model, there in both places, let's say for other than topic there is something else, we will select one more object type, and then you can define corresponding representation for that. Let's say it will start from the point where we define the GMF graph. Let's say I'll close this. Okay, so this is our gen model. From mind map we created gen model, and then go to we generated everything. Let's say generate all part is also done. Then we go and derive the graphical definition model. Let's derive it again. Okay, it's not to load. We are going to create one. Here go to map and deselect all. And what we were doing is we were selecting topic. Okay, it is already generated, so it will not allow us to select. So we can add more into it. Let's say topic. We will add resource as another option. Resource and corresponding resource name. Then click finish. So what we did is in GMF graph we have added one more item, which is resource. Can we see that node resource? You can see a new node resource. Then we will create a tooling definition. So we'll edit tooling definition. It's already generated, right? Let's go to the derive pane and then click next. Map. Here deselect all. Good. Some of them may be already checked because they are already generated. So we will go to resource and select that as well. Resource. Then click finish. So there is no name for resource. Okay, let's finish and go ahead. So we have selected resource as another element on the diagram. Then we'll click on this combine again. So in here we need to select we need to have the resource also included. So let's subtopic we will leave, we'll have, and remove everything. So we have resource, topic, and subtopic. Transform it. Hope it did some transformation. I don't know what exactly it does. Okay, then we'll go to generate diagram editor. If you look at the representation of that objects on the diagram, we need to just see it here. Let's say we may want a different sort of representation for graphics. Then click on edit. So here we have the GMF graph. For the resource, this is node resource. For resource, show the properties, the figure descriptor. Here we will need to select this figure descriptor, resource figure name. There is some place where you can specify one particular appropriate figure for your object. I had found it somewhere but forgot. Figure gallery. Let me check here. Polyline decoration for resource figure. Okay, here we have resource figure. Currently you can see that it is configured as a rectangle resource figure. So instead of that, you can select a different diagram element. Right now, if we drag a resource onto the diagram, it might appear as a rectangle. You may want to have resource to be appearing in a different way. So we have to select it here, an appropriate type. Let's say, how is it through a creation of new child? This doesn't make sense any. Okay, what we will do? To identify the float labeled source name figure. Okay, something you have to go and explore. There is a way here. You can change the figure element on the diagram, and then you can configure it the way you want. And then once we have that, we can. I think we have already clicked on transform and then generate diagram code. So all the new changes will be applied here. Do we have the previous editor open? I'll close this. Okay, there is some problem. This may be the result of something not. Okay, leave it. Let's not waste our time going behind this. Had we selected resource in the beginning during the process, we might have missed something in this. I forgot the flow. But had we selected resource in the beginning, we can have more objects. And what you have to do is you practice this, and then you try to add instead of only topic and subtopic, you try to select other objects as well. Then further that after that you try to create your own ecore instead of using mindmap.ecore, create an ecore file by your own, and then you do this the full process and create an editor. So that is something you have to do in order to practice this. Then for next week, what we will do, we will have Kirti demonstrating the Eclipse plugin architecture. For Eclipse plugin architecture, Kirti, what you have to do is, let me open Chrome. Okay, hope you can see my browser. So Kirti, what we have to do for next meeting is you have to just help us to understand the Eclipse plugin architecture. So here you can see an architectural diagram. This will help us to relate each pieces. You can see a host plugin, extender plugin, etc. And then there will be a specific function for each piece of this plugin. So if you can help us to understand plugin architecture at a high level, different pieces, how they are working together to achieve certain things, and if you can explain that, then plus if you can demonstrate creating a plugin. Demonstrating doesn't mean that you will just find that basic kind of 2-3 steps to produce a plugin. You need to also find how to change certain values that are provided. Let's say if we create a menu click. Let's create a plugin where we will add a menu in Eclipse. Let's say we will go and there will be a plugin which will add a menu, and you can click on a menu, something will do. Then you should know how to change the menu label, and then you should know while clicking on that which function is executed and how to do certain things. So those things also need to be explored. So that's you are going to do in next meeting, Kirti. Give us an outline view of the plugin architecture and then how to do a plugin. And while doing in each steps, what exactly we doing, please help us to understand. Are you okay with that, Kirti? Great. Then next, other than that, what Vinil and whoever was working with Vinil on GMF, what we need to do is, yeah, Raghava and Vinil, what you have to do is, you need to explore GMF from the point where we have done today. It is just what we did is just making that mind map application working, right? So we need to expand that knowledge, how to really come up with our own functioning application. So what need to be done, what different areas need to be explored, what is coming to your mind you do explore. I will message you separately. Okay, one is developing your own eCore, and then providing corresponding graphical representation editing for that. Then another thing is how to change the element displayed on the diagram. I want instead of just a rectangle, I want a different composition, a rectangle with several lines in between rectangle. So how to change display on the diagram, another area you need to explore. Okay, that will take us very close to what we want to do. And then the another thing is database connectivity from Eclipse. It may be so simple that we have to include a library and start using a JDBC connectivity. It may be very simple, but someone has to do that research and teach others database connectivity from our own Eclipse application. Then that's another part. Okay, that will take us a few steps forward. Then Salesforce side, what we have to do is okay, next step is to find connectivity via Java, pure Java. Mahikant, you continue your research on that. Let me see if I can help you on that. That's what we
Okay.
need to do.
Sure.
Okay, this is what we are planning to do in next meeting. Next meeting date we will discuss on WhatsApp. Then we can do this. I hope your exams are now over, and then you will seriously put some time on this. So that way we can come up with the functioning application that we can demonstrate to college. Okay, thank you for your time. I think we have completed within 1 hour. I'll talk to you soon then. Bye.
Bye, sir.